Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Cloud 2. Last time we started making our way deeper into Ocean Roar Cave. My throat really hurts for some reason and I don't know why. I also just woke up, so that might be part of the reason. Let's see. It's been about a week since I actually recorded. There was a lapse in me uploading anything. Because I uploaded like 6 or 7 episodes. I was like, oh, I'll upload the rest later, and then had them all scheduled. And then I ran out of those and completely forgot, oh hey, I need to upload more. So yeah, there was a week period that I missed. Sorry about that. I guess we're moving on to the Bat Den. Defeat all enemies with only the right pod. We will not be doing this. As we want to train up a little bit. Brassard's at plus 14, holy crap. Still not enough attack. You're at level 8. I do want to get Monika's magic Brassard up a little bit more, and this is a good floor to train it on. As bats are fairly easy to take care of. This isn't going to do quite as much damage to him as I want, but be a lot easier to take care of than some of the other creatures around here. And down with the seabed. They aren't the most experienced, so it is better to train against other things experience-wise, but these are easy enough to kill for how weak our Bracer is at this point. We should definitely at least have the Crystal Brassard, if you wanted to keep it as equal as your other weapons. And playing casually, you might have it that far. I do not. I didn't train with Lynn nearly as long as I wanted to. And so my thing isn't quite what I wanted it to be. Also, most casual players aren't going to take their weapons all the way up to level 10 like I do. Level 5's probably the highest I've watched casual playthroughs take their weapons before they level up. So, there's always that. But I like having the extra synth points. Because if you take them all to level 10 before you move them on up, by the time you get to the final form of the weapon, you're going to have quite a few extra synthesis points. And you can just make the final tier weapons fairly stronger than they're supposed to be when you first get to them. That's why I like doing it. I like breaking things. I've tried starting Final Fantasy XII a couple times on the channel. Once streaming, and then I think I did like an episode, maybe, of a normal thing, or it might have just all been streaming. And 12 is probably the Final Fantasy game I've broke the most. So I have a lot of experience breaking 12. Final Fantasy 12, I should say. I would love to do that one of these days. When I have better internet, just sit down and probably the first game I stream through. It'd be a very long playthrough. Like I said, I do like grinding and breaking things in that game. I kind of want to do the original PS2 version, though. I get a lot of people that say the PS2 version is worthless now that the Zodiac Age is out. Or the Zodiac Job System. No, the Zodiac Age was the official American release. Zodiac Job System was the Japanese original release. Yeah, we ain't killing this guy with magic, unfortunately. That might be too now, though. Ah, you got me. I personally don't believe that's true. Playing older versions of games definitely has its merits. Because honestly, I find the Zodiac Age child's play by comparison to the old one. compared to the PS2 version, the Zodiac Age is child's play. Like, even playing it casually, you can semi-break it, and you just overpower everything. The Zodiac Age took away a lot of the difficulty that came with the original 12, which is very unfortunate. So, I'll tell you guys what I tell other people. And that is, if you want difficulty, play the PS2 version. Even if you don't have a PS2 anymore, because, let's be honest, they're kind of outdated, but I get it. You could definitely always download a ROM and play it on the computer, which is always a good thing. I do still own PS2 and all my PS2 games. PS2 doesn't really work anymore, but I do own one. If you want difficulty, play that version. If you don't mind spending a little bit of money and playing like the medium between the two, you can get the English translated Zodiac Job system, which was the original PS2 release for Japan. That does indeed make the game a little bit easier. It only has one job instead of two, and you can't take things out of trial mode. So that's a good one if you want more of a medium difficulty. And if you want to play on easy, PS4, PS5, the Zodiac Age. The game's just way too easy with the two jobs. It just is. The reason that it's a lot easier with the job systems is because the jobs specialize in each individual thing instead of giving you everything. I want to say sphere grid, but that's not it. The license board in the original doesn't have as many health nodes, doesn't have as many battle nodes, so you're not getting as strong, whereas in the job system they put in more battle nodes, more HP nodes, more magic nodes for the magic users. It's definitely a lot more specialized. So if you say you get a white mage, time mage, you're gonna have a lot more magic than you did in the original PS2 version, because you get like 3-4 more magic nodes altogether. So there's that. Even with the one system from the original Zodiac Job system, it made the game a lot easier, because they removed the damage cap, which definitely is what drug out the Izumat fight. Yeah, the Zodiac Age and Zodiac Job system just ruined one of the best boss fights in gaming. It was a very long boss fight in gaming, don't get me wrong, but it's one of my favorite super bosses, the Izumat fight. And you can destroy him so easily in the Zodiac Age. It's like not even fair. I will say it does open up to a lot of different strategies though, because in the PS2 version, if you want to defeat him as fast as possible, which was still a 7-8 hour fight, you had to use very specific strategy. Where now that the damage caps are removed and you have other options, yeah, it does make the fight a little bit better in that regard. It's been like, what, 5 years since the release of the Zodiac Age? 3, 4 years? Right. It's the first chance I really had to talk about it on camera. Well, I'm just sitting here destroying these bats. Probably have Thorn cut most of this out just to speed up the floor. But yeah. I wish I'd like patch in a setting or something where you could switch it to like the old systems. That would be great. Because I'd love to play with the original PlayStation 2 license boards with better graphics. Which of course I could probably mod on the computer, but you know. I don't know, let me alone. Trying to hit a damn bat. yeah. Now they made so many fucking ports of 10 and 10-2, and you still can't skip cutscenes in 10. And if you skip them in 2, you can't get the perfect ending. Which, I must say, my inner completionist awakens, and I gotta get it every goddamn time. I don't think I've actually completed 10-2 with the HD versions. Stop me, that was rude. What's my bracelet now? Is it a 9 or 10? 9. One more level. So I actually don't have the Platinum Trophy for 10-2. No, newer systems. I just never felt the urge to complete it. Again. That's another thing I don't really like about modern gaming, is the trophies. I mean, they're nice for completionists, and I do like getting them while I'm playing, but it's just like, why did that ever become a thing? I miss the good old in-game items that you said, hey, you beat everything, congrats. Granted, it wasn't much of a reward, and you couldn't really show it off to your friends unless you took your system over and showed them your file, but still. Then there's some really stupid ones. Like, sure, I get you want me to do this in your game, but it's a really bad part of your game. I don't want to do it. Like, I think one of the ways to make the Worm Hero Blade you gotta fish for in 12. Now you can just get it by stealing it from the trial mode, but if you wanted to get it before, you had to fish for a certain token. And the 12 fishing game is so fucking bad. In my opinion. I do not like the 12 fishing game. Which, speaking of... shit, what was I feeding it? I forgot. Minin is what I was feeding it. Okay. Here you go, buddy. I'll get into why I'm feeding the fish in a little bit. We haven't quite unlocked that yet. I'm just doing a little ahead of prep. What Final Fantasy games haven't I 100% completed? I have 100% completed 15, because 15 is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I do not like 15.
Looks like we got them all.
I also realized I'm not lined up with the camera. There we go. Monica Sphere? No. Well, that's not going to be too hard a shot, depending on where the ball's at. But I'm not seeing a little blue dot anyway. There it is. Just got to get around the corner. You might be able to do that. Depending on how many shots it has. This is the gate right here, right? Yeah. Have I showed speed off here yet? I don't know if I have. I think I did. We want the swan, yeah. Only 2 shots. Might not be able to do this one. But we're just gonna go for it. It didn't bounce around the corner like I wanted it to. It bounced back, so... Yeah, and then the water just stops it. It's one of my favorite areas to play Speed in, but my god, the floor mechanics here. Anyway, back to what Final Fantasy games I haven't completed. Technically, I haven't completed 9, because I've never got the Excalibur 2. It might be a fun challenge thing I do one of these days for a video. Just try getting Excalibur 2. I've completed 1, which isn't that hard. Almost completed it on record. What do I want to say? On the channel. We got everything done except for the extra dungeons, and then I lost the tablet I was playing them on. Well, actually, I still have it, but the screen busted on it. Do I still have it? I might have thrown it away finally. I don't know. Anyway. So I might go back and do that at some point. Since I have a bit more free time. I didn't look up the name of the floor list. I just kept on going. Okay, Pirate's Hideout. How close is Monica's Brassard? About halfway. Ow. That was rude, Captain. These captains are kicking my ass. Holy shit. I don't remember being that aggressive. I also seem to be attacking faster. I know the PS4 version plays at a different frame rate than PS2 one did, but my god. Oh my god. Block Monica, Jesus. There we go. Holy cow. What? Okay. I don't even know when you're fucking leaving. I've completed 2. 2's not that hard to complete, though. Was not within range of that, but whatever. These guys resist magic, so I don't even know if a fully charged shot's gonna... Oh, I did 19. Okay. Might be able to take you out with magic. Did we ever get a Diorama last floor? I don't think we did. I've also completed 3. I've completed 4. 5's one of my favorites, so I easily 100% of that one. I don't know if I've ever 100%ed 6. There's a couple bosses in 6 that I've never fought. I've faced all the hardest bosses in 6, but there's a couple side stories that I don't think I ever did. So yeah, I don't think I've ever 100%ed 6. I've 100%ed 7. The 7 remake. Oh, that's not true. I saw him beat Sephiroth on hard. Shh, we don't tell anybody that. I easily could, because I beat all the super bosses of the game. I just haven't finished the final chapter on hard. So I'll have to get around to that one of these days. I did most of that playthrough blind on stream. I think I did up through the sewers on stream. Then after that I had to move back to where I had no internet, so... Never really finished that one. What else? 100%ed 8. Like I said, I haven't 100%ed 9. I've 100%ed 10, except for the sphere grid. I haven't fully filled out the sphere grid. I could have easily done it on my PlayStation 2 file, had I not been an idiot. Because on my PlayStation 2 file, I used all my clear nodes and cleared everything off the sphere grid. After farming all the nodes I'd get to get everyone back up to 255, and then started placing new nodes back on there. That was my custom sphere grid, dang it. So that's the only thing I haven't done in 10, and that's technically a trophy, even though I have no idea why it is. You could easily get to max stats without completely filling in the sphere grid. Max take care of these guys. I never completed 11. I never even played 11. I haven't completed 14. For obvious reasons. It's a very large thing at this point, and another DLC just came out for it. Fuck you and your multi-attacks. Jesus Christ. Stop charging, you piece of shite. I have completed 12. 12 is not that hard a game to complete. One thing you don't have to do in 12 though is collect all the weapons for a trophy, like all the legendary weapons. I have, however, done it. The Denjario dagger is a pain in the fucking ass. I don't recommend getting it. The stats on the weapon is not worth the method of getting it. Of course, now with the Zodiac Age, there's new legendary weapons, which I guess in some regard are easier to get. Bunch of enemies in this area. Oh, my brace is level 10 now. Very good. Alright. Up, please. And we're sticking on the flame path for you. So it's just flame and attack going on. Now we're going to focus Monica Sword. 13 I've completed. I'm one of the few people out there that actually love 13. I have not completed 13-2. There's a couple nodes on that one I still have to get. I'll turn on my PS3 and figure out which ones those were. I have completed Lightning Returns, I think. No, I have not. All I had left to do was grind out 100 of the stones. You only need 80 of them if you do it on a first playthrough. So I restarted and then just got 80 of them. You'd be good. New Game Plus playthrough, you need 100. Also, a fun challenge to do with Lightning Returns is the No Chronostasis challenge. If you've played through it before, you can easily 100% the game and never stop time. It's great if you know what you're doing. Never did 14, never did 15. 16 comes out sometime this year, I think. Is it this year or next year? I can't remember if it's 22 or 23. But hopefully that one's a little bit better than 15, story-wise. Oh, the story in 15 hurt so much. Especially when they started making paid DLC. All that shit should have been in the story in the first place. Radio disappears from the party for a while and he comes back with a giant-ass fucking scar. How'd he get it? Pay $5.99 to find out. You want to know how Ignis, one of the main characters, loses his eyesight? Pay $5.99 and find out. It was so dumb. Like, with some games it makes sense. Final Fantasy VII Interlude, it made total sense to do that. Hey, we have this extra story with a character that wasn't in the main game. Let's see what they were up to. That I understand paying for. When you have shit happen to your main characters that needs to be part of the original story, you should probably have them in the original story. Or free DLC if you wanted to make a DLC at all. 3 shots, we might get lucky. Kingdom Hearts 3 was another one that was bad for that. Fucking Remind DLC. That shit should have been part of the main story. Why it was not? Who fucking knows? That's gonna send it down the other path if I shoot it there, ain't it? That's fine, it's still a straighter shot on the goal. If I go there, I might bounce back over here. Try right there, maybe? There we go. Immediately stopped on the floor. That's good, we should be able to get it straight into the portal from here. Oh. There we go. But Kingdom 3 story is a fucked up mess anyway, because of how much Disney wanted their shit in there. Because frankly, all the Disney worlds in 3 suck. It's just chill stones. Ouch. Because while I quite enjoyed playing through the Tangled world, the Frozen world, I quite like the bosses from both of them. The fucking story was just, hey, let's play the movie with the 3 main characters in the background doing nothing. Like, okay. I get you want Let It Go in the fucking game, because it is one of the most popular Disney songs of all time. But you could have had it done differently. I think... Yep, okay. This is what we're going to call this episode, though, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you really enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next episode, where hopefully we finally catch up to Shingala, because we're supposed to be babysitting. See you guys then.